So what if you're just busy with real life, like school and work, and you don't have a ton of time to grind Clash of Clans and upgrade troops and spells in your laboratory? Well, today we're going to take a look at some updated tips and tricks in order to max your lab fast with minimal work. What's going on, boys? My name is Joe. Welcome back to the show, and today we're on our TH12 Gold Pass Series account. Now, we did get a brand new base, although it's not really new, and I will link it down in the description below for you if you'd like to have it for yourself. But let's go ahead and jump into our progress base. That way things are a little easier for you guys to see. And since our very first episode, our main focus has been on our heroes and upgrading some offensive buildings. Now, we did knock out, 3 of the army camps, and we've got some levels on the Barbarian King, Archer Queen, and the Grand Warden, but we do have 2 builders back, and the laboratory. Oh my goodness, it's all about the laboratory today. So we do have the Dark Elixir to upgrade the Archer Queen. Let's go ahead and put her down for 170,000 Dark Elixir, really not a bad price, thanks to the boost in our Gold Pass, of course. And we do have the Elixir to do the Grand Warden, but then again, we have to think about the laboratory. So here's the cold hard reality of Clash of Clans YouTube, is that when you're looking for the best attack strategy in the world at whatever Town Hall level you're playing, sure, you're going to watch a video, no matter whose video you're watching, and you're going to see a really good attacker with a very awesome army. But then when you come back to your own account and you look at your laboratory, you quickly realize that you do not have the same troop levels or spell levels, so naturally you're not going to be able to replicate the same exact attack on a max level base. Does that make sense? So this account here was started about 30 days ago. We started upgrading to TH12, and then we started working on our laboratory, and I've been taking some shortcuts to max out my laboratory as quickly as possible. 8 items in the last 30 days. We did Dragon level 7 with a Hammer of Fighting, Lightning level 9 with a Hammer of Spells, Witch level 5 with a Hammer of Fighting. We followed that up with the use of our Gold Pass items by upgrading Earthquake level 5 with the Book of Spells, Miner level 6 with a Book of Fighting, and don't forget that you have those raid medals from the clan capital that you can use on research potions. So we upgraded the Rage spell, Hog Rider level 8, and the Wizard with the collection of elixir and research potions stacked. So let's do an example together. That way I can kind of explain the thought process and try to do it as quickly as possible. That way we don't have to do a ton of work to get it. You know what I mean? Like, I want maxed out troops. I don't want to wait to do it, and I'm sure you do too. So when we look at our magic items, not our sceneries, our magic items, we do have a Hammer of Fighting, we do have a Book of Fighting, and we do have 1 research potion. So we have a ton of elixir. We do need to do an upgrade on our Grand Warden, but there's a little bit of a pattern here. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into that lab, and let's scroll over to our Dark Elixir troops. I'm going to swing a hammer on the Hog Rider to level 9 because that does require Dark Elixir. I don't have Dark Elixir because I just spent it on the Archer Queen upgrade, and I'm also trying to upgrade my Barbarian King as well. So we have to use the hammers over here. That way we can make some progress on those Dark Elixir troops. So let's go ahead and swing that hammer. Instant upgrade. Hog Rider is done. So we do have 13 million worth of elixir. Let's get back in here, and I think I'm going to go ahead and upgrade. I'm kind of torn, actually. I was thinking about doing the P.E.K.K.A. or maybe the Electro Dragon. Which one do I use more? I mean, it doesn't really matter, you know? You still got to upgrade both of them anyways. So let's go ahead and select the P.E.K.K.A. for 11 days, 21 hours. This is thanks to the 15% boost, you know, that boost in the Gold Pass. And we're going to go ahead and use 9 million elixir to do the upgrade. This is where we're going to use our Book of Fighting to complete the upgrade instantaneous. And we have done 2 items within a minute, right? Within a minute. Perfect. I like that. So let's go see if we got another hammer. Do we have the ability to buy another hammer? We do not. We still got a 5-day cooldown, 7 hours, but we do have the league medals to do so I can buy that in 5 days and then do another upgrade. But in the meantime, we do not want to leave our laboratory idle. Now, this is that point where you might want to use a rune of elixir, but then again, if you think about it, we got 4 million elixir. We do have a rune of elixir, but that's a little bit of a waste, you know? Like, it's a waste. If you use the rune right now, you got 4 million. Let's take a shortcut and do something that a lot of YouTubers out there might tell you not to do, but this is the reality. This is what most of us actually do. We go get some free stuff like that. There's some free elixir right there. And then we're going to go into our raid medals and we're going to buy elixir. It's going to happen, right? I mean, think about that. It's going to happen. But first, let's see what we're going to upgrade. Let's upgrade our freeze spell for 9,300,000. Yeah, that's the one. 9 million. That's what we need. So let's go ahead back in here and spend some raid medals. Let's buy 1, 2, and now we have the elixir off of, what did we spend right there? 600 raid medals? I mean, that was easy, right? Super easy. So let's upgrade that freeze spell. Freeze spell is down for upgrade, but we do have a book of spells. Now, I gotta admit to you that I went back and looked at the footage and I realized that that book that we used on the freeze spell was not actually a book of spells. It was a book of everything. I know, my bad, guys. But the thing is that when it comes to the book of everything, if you want to get something done instantaneous, it doesn't really matter. Just use it. I mean, I've tried to find different ways of using that thing, but yeah. That just made things interesting, huh? Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Why not? So that's another upgrade within a couple of seconds, if you will, and we have no elixir again. So let's do that taboo thing again, because that's what most of you are going to probably do. I know that I would in a heartbeat. That's going to leave us with 2,200 raid medals. Let's do another one. Yes, I like it. 1,900. Can we do one more? All right, we're up to 10 million elixir, and let's go back into the laboratory, and let's just go ahead and upgrade that Electro Dragon to level 3. Now, that is not it. That's not the final step. The final step would be going back over here, and not that one. Why do I keep selecting the sauna? Why do I keep doing that? Let's go into the raid medals, and since we had a reset on our research potions, we can go 1, 2, and 3. We're sold out for the next week. We can go back to our laboratory and now reduce the laboratory by 1, 2, 3, 4 days. That takes off 4 days on that Electro Dragon upgrade. We have another raid weekend this weekend. I get some more raid medals. I buy some more research potions, apply it to my laboratory, and I really don't have to do a ton of farming. That's perfect. The problem here is, here's the real problem, is that I need to do a Grand Warden upgrade and I need 9 million elixir. So this is that point where if you're a hardcore player, it would be safe to go out and do a ton of farming. Let me show you an example of that real fast. So we're doing some typical farming. Now, this is the part where I say that this is not exactly fast. Like, if you're busy in real life, you know, you're going to school, you got assignments, or you got work assignments or whatever, and you just don't have time to sit here and grind resources like this, then there is the method of using those runes. So let me show you how I will approach this. And I'm going to try to do it a little bit more efficiently than what we did with the book earlier. Although that was pretty efficient, huh? Let's see, we got most of the resources. Let's go ahead and try to get the win. That way we can try to retain our trophies. Although when you're farming, it doesn't really matter. Trophies or whatever, you can always regain them later on. And we got the baby dragons in use. They are still very much effective for farming, just like sneaky goblins. We got some resources, but this is where I'm going to go into my walls and see, we got that one builder. We won't have another builder for 2 days. You know, 2 days, that's a long time to wait. That opens you up for being attacked over and over and over again by other players. So let's spend off some of these resources on our walls, and we do have to think about that Grand Warden upgrade. So let's go ahead and spend off the elixir, and that's going to leave us with about a million. About a million. I really would like to get rid of that, but we can't use resources on troops anymore, so we can't take a lot of shortcuts to get rid of it. Let me spend off the gold first. Let's go back into our magic items like this and spend off that rune of elixir. There'll be another one later on if you don't agree with this. I promise you, I've seen so many over the years. But there we go. We got 14 million elixir. Let's go ahead and upgrade our Grand Warden for 5 days, 22 hours to level 29. And that's a lot of progress within minutes. You know what I mean? Like, that's minutes worth of this video. So make sure you go back to your defensive layout, and we got all of our builders down. We got something in our laboratory, and that's how I approach the laboratory to try to speed up, max out my troops as quickly as possible. Got any questions? Let me know down in the comments below. If you enjoyed today's content, leave a like, and we will see you in the next video.